I turned 25 this year. It's odd to say that out loud because somehow I don't feel like I'm in the middle of my 20s. I've learned a lot, however, in the time that I've been alive. I took some time to look back at my life. I don't feel old, but as I look back, I can see myself grow. The age of social media and technology shines a painful light on documentation, and as I look back at old photographs, I'm reminded of who I was when I was 8 and 12 and 22. All those versions of myself formed what I am today, what I am at 25. But I've also been stripped of some of my greatest qualities over the years. I've changed for the better and for the worse. I've heard that your younger version of you, if your older and younger self were to ever meet, would look up to that older and wiser version of yourself with awe and think that they are just the coolest person in the world. But I can't help but think that my younger self was more funny, more wild, less critical. But then that's just perspective, I guess. And probably when I'm 30, I'll think that my 25-year-old self was the shit. So then I ask myself, why can't 25-year-old Brooke think 25-year-old Brooke is awesome right now? And the answer is she can. She just needs to let herself. I have a complicated relationship with time. I've always been working against it. I feel like there is never enough time. I'm always looking further and further from anything present. I would say it's probably one of my greatest enemies. I'm not sure when I began hating summer. I was probably seated in some middle school angst that never unwound itself from my I hate everything era. Or maybe because I just hate the constant temperature of anything 80 degrees or above. But a couple of years ago, I tried to not hate summer. Each year before, I tried wishing it away as fast as possible. I would fantasize about fall on the horizon, the cool breeze and crunchy leaves, or I would think about the cold night winter would bring and my hope for a winter wonderland. I would even think about the spring that had just occurred, trying to relate back to those short few months where the breeze was warm, but the nights were still filled with frost and the blooms were just beginning to show. But I never dreamed of summer, until I really asked myself, why do I even hate summer? Because this weekend, in the increasing heat, I didn't hate summer. I loved playing Yahtzee with my family, grilling outside, reading, going on a bike ride, watching the sun slip down beneath the tree line. Nature does something to you. It's like you finally become aware of how much stress isn't consuming you. It feels freeing, even with the intense heat beating through your clothes, the wind bringing in seldom reprieve, but seeing the trees sway in the breeze brings me a smile. This year, I've focused on intentionality, mostly surrounding my relationships with friends and family. This is something that doesn't come easily to me, and I have to really work at furthering the relationship. This may be intuitive for most, but I don't easily put in work when it comes to a connection. I'm proud of recognizing this about myself and actually putting in the work to become a better person. And I'm proud that I quit a job due to mental health reasons and decided to pursue something that brings me joy, which is writing. I put myself first and found out quickly that if you don't like something in your life, you have the power to change that. You can let yourself be present in the now. In fact, you shouldn't let the past you or the future you take up any space for the now you. I still have a complicated relationship with time, but it's getting better. I'm learning to love more people, more seasons, more of myself. It started with recognition and wanting that change. So this is me at 25, learning from myself at 8 and 12 and 22, and yes, even 25. And I hope I never stop learning or changing or let anything hold me back, because time has taken some moments from me and I don't want to give any more away. I want to look back at 30 and think that 25 me lived with purpose, and 25 me does, because she's focusing on the now.